Well, hi there.
God damn it. Drake's just sitting there.
What's up?
Way to not say anything.
What?
I said hi, and you didn't respond.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what
You're
I
like,
thought. I said it ASMR-ingly.
ASMR?
ASMR.
Yeah, that's the way I'm going to say it.
Technical term?
Yeah, that's the verbiage.
The verbiage?
We should definitely get one of those microphones that's like shaped like an ear, or like two sets
Oh,
of ears.
yeah, no, those
so
things
that way
are
you can like
weird.
whisper into the sides
Nah,
of it.
those are
just mess
weird.
with all the listeners.
Oh, that's just weird. I'm not doing that.
I could dig it.
No.
I want to do it.
No.
My
I
microphone
mean, I
could
guess
be
you
that
could
one.
just adjust it with that and just switch left to right.
Well, yeah, you could do it with these. You could switch left to right.
Yeah.
I could like pan left, pan right, but
It's just not the same though.
why?
to
Because it doesn't look
physically
like an
tap
earlobe.
Yeah,
into an
exactly.
ear, yeah.
I want to get intimate with that mic.
What do you mean?
just kidding.
Yeah.
You just made every listener cringe in the first
Hydrogen peroxide to clear.
Hey, that's my goal.
minute and a half.
That
of
is
the
my goal,
episode.
man. So
Oh God, so gross.
we were,
Anyways,
we were a comedy podcast, so
we are
Yeah.
a little bit, sort of.
yeah, we're
kind
pretty.
of,
We're
almost.
Is
we're
that the,
pretty
is that
kind
the
of
label?
funny.
It's satire, I guess. I don't know.
I guess it is.
We've kind of changed now that we've started
we,
doing.
we can be
skills.
comedy and serious at the same
Yeah.
time.
We've sold out.
Yeah.
We've sold out. We've gone.
Sold
We don't make any money,
We've
but
gone
we sold out.
We're a self-development comedy podcast.
There you go.
There you
Whoa,
go.
boom,
Whoa.
nailed it.
Hey-yo.
Heyo.
Boom.
Putting that right there on
Yeah,
the title.
write that down.
Write that down.
Yeah, Jamie.
Jamie, write that down.
Clackety clackety clack.
Is that what a keyboard sounds like? Clackety, clackety, clackety.
clack.
If my keyboard ever sounded like that, I'm throwing
say,
that fucking keyboard
Kind of
across.
sounded like the echo there for a little bit.
clack, 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 clack. Fuck.
Until I speaker wired my muffler back to the fucking chassis.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
Quality repairs.
So here we are, back again,
Hi.
another week,
Another one.
another
episode.
one. And as many of you may know, last week we decided, hey, let's flip the script a little bit, and let's teach ourselves something.
And I'm a failure. I failed.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. First, I just want to go back over what both or all three of our skills were that we decided to learn, and then we can get a little more in depth of what we learned, what our expectations were, and what the reality of the situation was.
Right.
And then rant a little bit on that, and then we can get into our next week's or goals and
yeah.
expectations. So, all right, Walker, kick us off. What was your goal for this week?
All right, so my goal for this week was to learn about real estate investing.
Hell yeah.
So basically, I was going to learn about local markets, how to get involved when you don't have that much money, that kind of stuff.
What was your expectation for the week? What was your goal?
I wanted to have a plan for real estate investing.
Okay.
That way, when I was prepared to do it, I can go ahead and just jump out right on board. But I decided to take a little bit different of a route this week.
Well, before we get to
Yeah.
the actual what you actually completed.
Yeah.
What was a couple like the key points that you learned throughout the week of?
It's kind of like a low barrier industry to get into. I feel like people get intimidated by it because there's a lot of laws out there prohibiting people from doing certain kinds of sales, but like
Right.
you don't need a ton of money or like a ton of resources to get involved in real estate investing, which is
You're
actually
smart
kind of
enough.
cool.
You probably don't need any money.
You don't need any money, and that's
Yeah.
I'll actually get into that in a little bit. But also, like, there's opportunity literally everywhere at this point, especially like in this area that we're living in right
Oh,
now.
yeah, the housing is just-
the amounts
it's-
of like redevelopment going on.
Yeah.
Like you could easily become like self-sufficient just by doing this as a side job,
Just by
So,
flipping houses.
yeah,
son.
honestly. So I kind of taught myself about how to get involved on a budget because I'm sure most of us are. I'm broke as hell. So,
I'm broke as hell.
I'm broke as hell. So what I did is I taught myself about how to do what's basically called a double closing for people. So like
A double?
it's a double
close?
closing. So
Okay.
it's basically a term for wholesaling. So you go out there and you help somebody that is just looking to like get rid of their house because like either it's being a burden on their taxes or they inherited it from a family member that they didn't actually want the house from.
Right.
They're just trying to get rid of this property. So you go in, you scoop this property up, you make an offer, and they sign a contract with you, and you take that contract and you go and sell it to a buyer that wants to invest in the property and actually use it for like rentals or fixing up and flipping, and you just make that difference.
That's
for
awesome.
yourself. So
That's pretty solid.
That's at
Yeah.
the least that's a
So
nice
you
kick.
literally
Yeah.
need no money.
you need
just
zero money to get involved.
salesmanship
You just gotta
and
have
resources.
the
Networking
personality to
resources.
go ahead and network and like actually be like self-sufficient, and then just the drive to go out and do it. And actually, this morning I went out and got my first deal.
Hell yeah.
So within a
Nice.
week, I got my first deal signed.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's
We won't
what's
go
up.
into the specifics.
No,
of it
I'm not
because
going to get into
No,
details.
of all
'cause
that shit. But
yeah,
nice.
neither here nor there,
You
but-
already made your first deal. 1 week.
1 week.
One
Dude,
week, and he
so-
makes a deal.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about
fucking
that.
awesome,
So
man.
won't go into details, but it's definitely it's given me like a positive light on the industry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So is
So-
it something that you think you will continue to try and
I
learn
am
about? Or?
definitely going to continue
Yeah?
with that. Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, if
Even
it's
if I
gonna
just
make
do
you
it like
money.
1 day a week, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing that.
Hell
So,
yeah. That's
yeah,
what's
dude.
up, son. Damn, Walker,
Seriously cool.
you
Shizzle.
just straight up killed it on this first
Hey.
week of skilling.
I like to do stuff.
Super
I don't even know. I'm gonna call it skilling.
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 Yeah, we're
We're calling
skilling it.
We're
It's going
skilling
to be
it.
our official term for
Yeah, skilling.
Skilling.
Can,
What
can
are
we,
you skilling?
can we call the
this
podcast Skillet?
No.
Oh, it's like a Christian rock band.
That's a
isn't it?
Christian
Yeah.
rock band,
With the,
yep.
with the orchestra
week? Yep.
pieces and
I'm gonna
such.
tell you right now.
Really beautiful
The,
orchestra
the
piece.
Yeah,
drummer
that's true.
that they used to have, the
Yeah.
chick. I don't even know if she's still there. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
I don't really know what Skillet
She
looks
was,
like in person.
she was pretty good looking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the vocalist, the guy,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
damn.
main vocalist girl are married.
No
but
shit.
then the
They
drummer,
are.
she sings 1 or 2 songs. Great voice, and yeah, not
You know who
half bad.
who my band crush has
She's
been
awesome.
for a little bit now?
Who's that?
She sings for the Pretty Reckless.
Oh, yeah. she's-
Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Like-
Who was I just talking
Yeah,
to the other day
you
about
told,
that?
You told me about
Was
this. I
that
didn't know.
you?
I didn't know that's
Yeah.
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah,
but
she's-
she's
Yeah.
looking.
That is like,
looking
That's
just
crazy.
fine.
Talk about a glow up, son.
dude.
Who it up?
Yeah, she's looking pretty good. I'll
I'm
say
all
that.
about that look, man.
Yeah, the smoky eyed
Dude.
The
dirty
old
blonde.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about it. So
Nice. All right, Drake.
So, I botched it like hardcore.
Well, wait. What was the skill you were going to learn?
I wanted to learn Japanese.
Okay.
Right. And
And what was your expectations?
I didn't really set expectations.
Nah, you
for
did.
myself.
During our last episode, what
last
was the
episode,
expectation?
I wanted to at least do an intro or like some sort of introduction kind of thing.
Okay.
And yeah,
And what did you learn? What was your
nothing. I learned nothing. I completely slipped my mind. So what?
Let me just say, he walked into the office today and said, "Yeah, totally botched that. I totally forgot that we recorded a podcast and just didn't even research it this week." So he spent the whole hour before we started recording trying
Just
to look up stuff.
trying to get
And I was
at
just
least
like,
some
dude,
sort of
just
an
don't
idea of
even
what's going on.
don't
and
even
there's-
attempt it.
There's no point without knowing the foundation. And
Can you
the
say one
structure.
word? Just give us one word. And don't make it an easy one that everyone knows.
Well, I mean, like Nani is
Hey.
like what?
all right.
But
you could do Mr. Roboto. The first part of that.
Domo arigato.
Domo
That
arigato,
is
that's
not.
Japanese.
No,
I
that is-
said
that is
that's
kind
not
of
an
a cheat
easy
one.
one. It's like saying "konnichiwa." That's an easy one. Everyone knows that one.
Why'd you
Yeah,
do
what
all
was-
this accent?
Yeah. Yeah, because what was
Because
that?
that's how all the girls say it in Japanese shows.
Oh God, this is taking a turn, guys.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I mean, I definitely, I intend to really put my dick to the dirt with that because I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't.
You
mind
intend
learning,
to now, or you intended to and
but
failed?
like really put my mind towards it, like learn the basics, learn all that stuff.
Right
Probably,
now, you should download Duolingo.
yeah,
Duolingo?
Duolingo. We
Yeah,
told
it's
you that
fantastic.
last week.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
use.
so
last week was a
helpful.
blur, man. Clearly, 'cause
Clearly for you.
yeah.
Yeah, download Duolingo. They have
Duolingo?
Japanese on
Yeah,
there.
it has like a
They'll
little
give you
green owl
reminders.
as like
Oh,
its
green
logo.
owl.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
That owl
great
actually
learning
pisses
tool.
me off because like if you don't practice for a while on
Oh, he'll
Duolingo,
get on- he'll
he'll
get
be
on
like
your shit.
he'll be like, "Hey asshole,
Yeah,
fucking
like, hey,
come
hey,
practice."
fuckface, get back on Duolingo.
Hey dipshit.
Yes, that
that's
right
the one.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Installing now.
hey, dipshit, way
So-
to not learn this week.
Yeah.
What up, ass hat?
Oh, and he
You
won't just
fucking ass clown.
he won't just notify you on your phone. He'll fucking send you an email and say,
Oh, that's
"Hey,
gross.
fuck you, get back on Duolingo."
I mean, it's helpful because
Oh,
for me, I
absolutely,
will
yeah.
not practice if somebody's not just
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is great.
No, and that is one of those things. Like I have to be very like how it was for the last hour. Like
Yeah.
I have to set my mind to okay, I got to learn
Yeah.
something. I have to learn something.
So can you give us one word? Probably not.
I don't know. I'd have to. I guess
Yeah.
situational.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
disappointed. You
I
had
know,
a
I'm
whole
very-
hour
I know.
before this to learn one word. One
No,
word.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'd have to really. I'm gonna focus on it, and I'm really gonna put in the time to learn the basics and the foundation.
Listen, I'm not mad at you.
Here,
I'm
there-
just a
there's your
little
word.
disappointed.
Kuso.
There you go.
What is it?
It means fuck.
Fuck.
We taught him
Demonetized.
we taught him the one word that we shouldn't be using on the podcast.
I'm
Awesome.
like a toddler for
So great.
fucking.
So now
swear
you know
words.
one word in Japanese. See, you learned something this week. I'm so proud of you.
Wait, even better.
Great. What is it? Say it. Say it.
I see. I want to like say it properly.
Hitokoto.
Hitokoto.
What the fuck does that mean?
It literally means one word.
That's awesome.
Literally means translates to one word.
Hitokoto.
Nice. Awesome. Well, great job.
Participation.
I'm glad that you I'm glad that we had
I'm here.
I'm glad that we had Walker lead this and then just train
No, and
wrecked
that's-
after
oh,
that.
don't do that.
So I'm definitely going to be definitely going to be putting in a lot more effort with that, just because like it would be really interesting, and I'm still really enthusiastic about learning that language. I need to learn another language as
Yeah,
is.
same.
I told you what I used to do to practice it, right? Like just watch like old like
The black
Japanese
and whites.
cartoons and movies
Oh,
and
yeah.
like samurai movies and stuff. Just
Puts-
listen to the Japanese, read the English subtitles, and then later on when you're not doing that stuff, practice your alphabet stuff just like in a notebook.
Yeah,
Super
see, and
easy.
that's
See,
those are
simple
the
as that.
steps that I definitely have to like buckle down and do, because it has to be that repetition.
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, just do it for like 30 minutes a day. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
No, with that duality or
I just think
Duolingo.
I just think that's so funny that the first skill
I
you
know,
try and choose
I know.
is like Japanese.
But
Like,
that
let
one's
me
that
learn
one's
Japanese.
That one's
That's-
like a
I'm
like
gonna
a
learn astrophysics.
yeah. I want to learn how to launch myself into
Yeah.
space.
But yeah, no, I definitely with this next week one is definitely going to be more of a practical
Yeah.
skill.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that for sure.
What about you?
All right. So, my skill for the week was to teach myself to play a little bit of
Oh, yeah,
the
piano.
piano,
Oh,
the
do we-
keyboard.
Do we bring a piano with us today?
No, but I have a recording.
Oh, no
Nice.
way.
One of my samples. So, my initial goal, my expectation was to do a short jingle. Eventually, I wanted to do the Office jingle. Upon further research, fuck that. No way. I did not think I was anywhere good enough to do the Office jingle. Also learned hand placement and like the three main fingers that you use. Your hands fucking cramp those
yeah.
first couple days, like
I'm sure because they're all
bad.
spread out.
Yeah,
you-
it's
you
like
have to like learn how to like.
well,
stretch
you're
your
using
fingers,
so
go one
like
way.
the way I was seeing is that you basically use, for the most part, you use your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky. Those are like the three main
Those are the
ones
primaries,
for
yeah.
your primary chords or whatever.
Three triads,
And it
yeah.
fucking after you're going for a while, it fucking hurts. It like
Oh, yeah,
cramps
I
your
bet.
forearm. So that was kind of crazy to get used to and everything.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that was my expectation, and then let me find my reality here.
YouTube, The Office.
Ready? Here it is. Can you hear it?
Fuck you. This is not you.
This is me.
You know how I know it's not you?
Because you can see it in the mirror.
No, but
Oh.
I've also played this song before.
Yeah, no. I learned Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and that's it.
Oh,
That's
my
the
God.
only thing I learned.
Dude, for a second, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Jake, you're full of
Spent
shit.
a week and did this shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't
no.
hear anything in that fucking apartment.
No, I learned Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then I made a couple little like generic riffs of my own.
yeah.
But I will say I was pretty impressed with what I did learn. I
Yeah.
did not record what I learned. I might record it.
Yeah, piano's
here
definitely
later
not
and
something
put
you
it on.
learn overnight. That takes.
Yeah,
I've been playing piano since I was 6.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still don't know how to like do everything on there. I don't know. I had to do like solo ensemble pieces and stuff for it. It
Yeah,
was
I mean, I
fucking
learned like
ridiculous.
like fun little, just
Yeah,
like
little-
I learned like the what's the word I'm like hand movement. That's important.
Yeah.
Like the move of switching, like your hand placement,
Making more
because you're
fluent
supposed to
or
like go over.
transitions
Well, like on some keys you go like over your thumb
Yep.
to go back and
Yeah,
then
it's
come
about
back.
transitioning.
You know, so you're hitting a key
So
here
it's,
and then
it's
coming
rolling versus
back.
replacing your hand.
Yeah, it's basically rolling your hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
really
cool.
it's really interesting, but
Let's wait until we
it's-
introduce you to jazz theory.
Yeah, I'd love to do jazz, man. Jazz would
Dude,
be
jazz
like,
piano's hard as shit. I did that
fuck
back in
yeah,
high
it
school.
is.
Yeah.
That was
but I would
ridiculous.
love to do that.
Well, I was a music minor in college, and so I got to do like
Oh,
all
yeah.
those theory and jazz courses and stuff. So it was
Nice.
fun, but it was so like jazz courses just fucked with my head.
Yeah. Well, and I also realized that my keyboard sucks and that it will double tap on the keys
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. So it's just a Oh god. So yeah, no, I learned Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Cool.
I can play it. I can actually. I didn't even. I'll take it a step further. I learned Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, both hands at the same time.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Not even just single handed. Learned single hand on the right hand, which oddly enough did not realize. And maybe this is for everyone. Maybe you'll know. My right hand, way easier to learn everything on.
Yep, than your
But
left hand.
I'm left hand dominant, which I would have thought my left hand would have been an easier hand to learn everything on. But it's not. It's way harder on my left
So you're
hand.
left hand dominant, but you
Yep.
are.
But my right
hands.
hand, I could learn. If I was when I was watching like the YouTube videos to teach myself.
Yeah.
My right hand, I would always end up learning it a lot faster on my right hand than I would
Interesting.
on my left.
Now, do you think that would change with song? To where if it's more intensive on one
I
end,
When you
think-
get to a certain level of practice, they just start working like
Working both,
interconnectedly
yeah.
almost.
Right,
So
right.
And it may have
crazy.
been because when they were like when I was like looking at chords and everything, they
Yeah.
were always starting like I think it was like the videos, and they would start with thumb. And if I'm not looking and I'm just on a keyboard thinking,
Yeah.
I put my left hand pinky as 1, and on my right hand thumb is 1.
Oh.
But they would always teach, they would say, okay, use your thumb on, first key. So I would get fucked up on my left hand, and I would try and use like my pinky, and I'm like, oh no, that's not what you're supposed to do. But it was just, it was really weird. It was way easier to learn with my right hand.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to like play like 10 times through on a song or on a chord or whatever on my right hand, and then my left hand could follow.
Fuck yeah.
But I couldn't. The other weird thing, I couldn't look at my left hand or think about my left hand while I was playing doubles, because otherwise I would fuck myself up. I could only like look at my right hand and think about my right hand, like my right hand movement. My left hand was just automatic. If I could get it with my right hand and I wasn't thinking or looking at my left, it would automatically play the right notes. But the second I looked over at my left hand to make sure my placement was good, I'd fuck up a key.
Huh.
It's super weird.
That
That is
is- that's-
strange.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
And I know nothing music-wise. I've never taken. The only music
Right,
class I
right.
took was when I was in like middle school and everything. I never took anything in high school, so
Right.
I don't know.
Except for drugs.
Jesus Christ,
I'm just
no,
kidding.
not I.
No, not me either.
Never, not once, not never. No,
Wink, wink.
this is a drug-free zone. Zero tolerance, fools. All right, Drake's quiet. That's great.
What?
Oh shit.
Sorry, I was high.
Sorry, I'm
Dude,
really
I
fucking
am
high right now.
fucking miles away right now. I don't. What are you talking
What
about?
are we doing? Wait, are we recording?
What?
Oh
What's going
shit!
on?
So, those are our 3. Great job, guys.
So
except for Drake.
Are you
Yeah,
going to
except for
continue
me.
with?
Oh, am I going to
keyboard, though?
continue?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't know if I will immediately. So my plan was to do like 20 hours in total
Okay.
of training. I got 4.
And that's kind of how it works as well. Like when you play for like an hour, it's fucking exhausting. When you play
It
piano for
is.
an hour,
It is
So,
fucking. It's
hard.
brutal.
Yeah, because
Brutal.
it's
I
all
would
in
have
your
to,
head.
Yeah, I
It's
would
all
have to like
mental.
take a break in between songs and like like work my hands so that they wouldn't cramp up again. And then I'd go back into it. I'd take like a 5-minute break and then go right back into it. But you can't. I mean, you go for an hour. Fuck, it's
Well, see,
exhausting.
Playing instruments like that, it's all in your head. It's all mental, and it's exhausting when you have to like overuse that process in your head.
Yeah.
But
You're
that's why I
hyper-focused
like
and-
drumming, because it's all instinctual.
Rhythm.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
love drumming.
Feeling.
I mean, I play like I play every percussion instrument. I play guitar, bass, piano, whatever. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I love drums the most because I could just sit there and do it and not have to
Not
think
have to
about
think
it.
about it?
Yeah, I can
That's
sit
crazy.
there. I can play with one hand while drinking a beer, and then put it down. And
I
play
do
some
have
more.
a drum set. I do have a drum set too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've had one for years.
Do you play?
Uh,
Dude, I'll give you lessons.
I
if you
have
want.
done just fucking around when I was a kid. That was it.
I'll give you lessons.
That's all you need, man.
I got
Yeah,
you.
I just fucked around as a kid and just.
I used to play on the drum line over at UW Whitewater,
Oh,
where I went to
snap.
college, and that was fun.
Nice.
That was a great
He
time.
was drumming it up.
I feel like that's a totally different world.
Totally different world. Yeah, because that's you can go play drum set, but you have to be like in like a jazz trio or something over there.
Right,
But,
right.
The difference between marching band and like playing in like a regular band is just two separate
Oh yeah.
worlds.
I
Basically.
mean, I just on the format of like the choreography of like the formations and everything. And
We'd have to go out for practices about 2 hours almost every single day, and that was I actually had to move into college 3 weeks early because that's when they expected the drumline to start practicing.
Damn,
Yeah,
son.
so I was in college 3 weeks before everybody else.
I moved into college early because I took a leadership camp.
Nice.
And they moved me
Nice.
in like a week early or whatever. It was kind of cool. But- all right, so those three are out of the way. The skills that we tried to learn
Yeah.
and somewhat, sort of. I would overall grade for the group. Drake brings the average way down. I'll give us a C.
Oh, come on, give him a break. He's good.
No, I mean,
He's got this.
Drake's got.
Yeah,
all
I'll
right,
get
if
it.
I'm grading, I'm giving Walker like an A.
oh yeah, for sure. You pass.
I give
Flying
him
color, you
Walker
get the
the
golden
A.
sticker.
I give myself a C. Yeah. C, D. If it's a hard teacher, I give myself a D. If it's not, if it's a hard teacher, I give myself a D. Wow, hate that fucking phrase.
Yep.
Anyways,
I'm never gonna say that one
gonna
again.
Shoot myself now.
Job on that one in the
I'd
book.
say, I'd say C or D, and then Drake.
It's okay. I failed.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted you to know that.
Give him a
No,
break.
I've acknowledged. No, and that, like I felt terrible about when I was driving over here. Cause it's
No,
like,
you're
fuck,
fine.
dude.
It was
like,
our first. It was our
Yeah.
first go. You know. Now we know.
But no, and now that I have that Duolingo or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, seriously,
So-
use that like at least once a day. It's
Oh,
so
yeah,
good.
for sure,
Just
for
whenever
sure.
you're bored.
Yeah, do it like an hour a
Master
day. Perfect.
Dude,
Do some
So
little points and stuff. You get little rewards.
so
I'm all about it.
this week, what's our skills?
All right, so I was kind of trying to think of a skill, and I'm having a hard time coming up with one. But
Oh, no.
you guys start off, and I'm gonna figure out because I have a bunch of ideas. I
So
just
do
want
I.
to see. I just want to see where I
I
want to
know
go
I'm
this
trying
week.
to see which one I want
So,
to go with.
What's gonna help me with my current situation?
What I do
Right,
to like decide or to narrow them down, I go categories of self development. So I go like physical health, mental health, like creativity. Like I just do like in categories, and then I pick from that category. Like, hey, what do I want to do this week? And do I want to focus more on health? Do I want to focus more on like a mental skills, shit like that? But that's how I break it down. But anyways, Drake, I know you got one.
So what I'm going to be doing next week is I want to teach myself how to throw axes and knives.
Oh my God.
I want to.
He comes in later with no arms. He's like, well,
Yeah, I know, covered in cuts and.
yeah.
He comes out at first. He wants to learn Japanese, which not an easy language.
You should
to
throw
learn.
Japanese axes.
And now he
That'd be
wants.
pretty tight.
Yeah, you could be like
you
those
should
guys from
say
those old
Japanese
movies.
phrases while you throw axes.
I know a couple. I think actually I know a couple.
You should say your phrase should be "Watch me throw this axe" and then throw the
watch,
axe.
watch me throw this axe. Well, see, I don't think there's actually because like I play a fuck ton of For Honor, and they have like phrases and stuff.
Yeah.
They blare out because it's
Yeah.
a fighting game, you know. But a lot of them are very like let's fight with honor. Like let's
Right.
let's good luck to you.
So, are we gonna videotape this?
Oh, fuck
of you
yeah.
learning to do
Please,
this?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll
So-
do that. So you have a week.
I have a week. That's plenty of time.
Dude,
All right.
For a practical skill,
But see,
something
here's
with
the-
my
you could-
hands,
okay.
I am
I'm
quick
cool
as
with
shit.
it. I'm cool with
Yeah.
it. Like I'm down.
Dude, Drake's gonna go out and join the Axe Gang. You guys,
Fuck yeah.
You guys
Axe
familiar with
Gang.
that?
You know what's super funny?
It's a Chinese gang that was formed in like the 20s. Yeah, it's like an
Awesome.
actual group of like
Yeah.
people that would just fight with axes.
With
I mean,
hatchets
that
and
sounds
shit.
good to me.
Yeah,
You
it
ever
was-
seen Gangs in New York? That's what that reminds me of.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The
kind of-
fight
yeah,
when they all
it's
meet up
very
at the
similar.
5 points.
Yeah,
Dude
such a
pulls out
good
the
movie,
hatchet.
by the way.
yeah.
Leo.
Yeah, why didn't he not win an Oscar for that one?
I don't
It was a
fucking
great
know,
fucking
man.
movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Didn't Daniel Day-Lewis win? an
Yeah,
Oscar for
Daniel
that one?
Day-Lewis was.
He's fucking Daniel Day-Lewis though.
He wins an Oscar for every movie he's ever been in.
because
Ever.
he plays-
He could
yeah.
be an extra in a movie in the background, not say a single word. Daniel Day-Lewis, best supporting.
But he
actor.
plays a complete badass in every movie.
Oh, he's so
Absolutely.
good.
and he just like lives his
And
role.
can we talk about the facial hair in Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an absolute G.
Didn't he have
I
a glass
really-
eye in that
before I
movie? Like,
shaved
he had like a fake glass eye in that
He was
movie.
pulling off the mutton chops and a giant
Dude.
fucking
Dude,
mustache.
his performance as Abraham Lincoln.
I
was
didn't watch
pretty
that one.
fucking
I didn't
kills it.
watch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw the trailer for it, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
What about what's that oil tycoon movie?
There Will Be Blood.
yeah, holy
Yeah,
shit!
that was a while ago.
I'll drink your milkshake.
That was fucking that dude. That guy's brutal. I want to meet him. I want to know how he is in real life.
That'd be pretty wild, though.
Is he like Jack Nicholson?
What if he
where
actually doesn't have his own personality? He's just like some
just plays-
cyborg.
he just
They just
switches
program
characters?
personalities into
Yeah.
him, like clackety clackety.
He's just got a whole list of characters, and every day he picks a different character. to
Fucking,
play.
I'm digging it. So, what's your expectations with the axe throwing?
My expectations is I want to learn the proper positioning, and like I wanna really nail down the proper form for like tossing, because it's all about momentum. Like I already know that. I know that throwing things and wanting it to stick where you want it to is all about momentum and rotation.
Right.
So
You got to get one full rotation.
one
at
full
least.
rotation. So it's just nailing down that repetitive throw, that same amount of force, same amount
Right.
of propelling that object. I want to do that, and my end game is I want to stick at the least 3 in a row.
Damn, sticking 3 in a row.
Yeah.
What are we standing at? 50 feet? What are we standing?
50. Am I fucking haymakering these things? Hail Marrying hatchets across
I
the
just
yard?
wanted to see him try and chuck one that far.
I mean, I'll do it.
no,
I'll throw it.
no, he'll kill somebody.
There's a dude that's right down the road from us that has one of those tripods with a giant chunk of log with a target on
yeah,
it. So I
yeah.
think he does it.
Well, we can find somewhere to do it. I
go
mean, I
knock
know
on his
Madison
door.
has a bunch of places to do it, like
Yeah,
bars.
wasn't there there was a hatchet place.
It's in Madison.
Is
I
it
think they have
Madison?
some in Milwaukee and Madison that you can do axe throwing. But yeah, Walker, you got one yet, boss?
Yeah. I'm gonna learn how to code, like basic
Oh,
code this
fuck
week.
that.
I've been teaching myself kind of like the basics of it before, but I think I'm gonna like actually try to build something this week
Fuck.
Very cool.
as like a side thing.
Make your own version of Pong.
Ooh, I could do that.
It's pretty
I could do
simplistic.
that.
From what I've heard, I obviously have no context.
Well, for that I would just need HTML, which is pretty basic, so I can do that.
So what are you gonna use? What's your what, you gonna go HTML? You gonna go? What are you gonna do?
I want to do web development code, so
Okay.
stuff like HTML, CSS, and probably JavaScript. So I think I'm just gonna do some like online classes, figure out how to get started with that,
Okay.
and then maybe I'll build something by next week.
Is
Oh,
that your
nice.
expectation? Build
Yeah.
a simplistic website by
Build
next week.
Build something simple for next week.
Fuck
You guys
yeah,
got
dude.
cool ones.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know, because I'm trying to pick stuff that actually fits my
Motif.
current
yeah.
career.
Well,
and
yeah, it
motif.
should.
So it's
It
like,
should, yeah.
so that way, like, maybe this could be used in the future.
Hell
Here.
yeah.
I don't know how axe throwing is going to be used in the future,
Oh,
but I
it'll-
tell you
yeah.
one thing.
Well, when he's
Cool-
fucking part of the
looks-
Axe
looks
gang,
cool
he's
as
gonna,
fuck.
yeah.
When I'm riding around on my fucking moped,
When the apocalypse
throwing
hits,
hatchets.
Yeah.
He's gonna join
just got
some
a
group
fucking-
of Mandarin pirates, and
Hell yeah.
he'll be
got a
good.
duffel bag full of hatchets that he's just chucking at people.
What's that bag from, like the most recent Harry Potter movies, where like she can just like throw shit in there? And
throws
has,
a
like,
bunch
shit
of
in
shit in there,
space.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like her purse has like
Yeah.
a tent and shit inside of it.
Hell yeah.
Well, they
I
did it
just
with
imagine
the
Drake has like a wallet that's just like it, but he's full of
just
axes.
hatchets.
Yeah,
a satchel.
That'd be
Little
fucking
sling
awesome.
bags.
like a bro bag full of hatchets.
A bro bag. Calling it a bro
fanny
bag.
pack.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh
A
my
fanny pack.
God.
A frontward facing fanny pack
That
full
would
of
be
axes.
so awesome. He's just like decked out in leathers. He's got a blacked out helmet and a bright neon green,
Dude.
like little fanny pack.
should be neon
Halloween,
green.
bro.
It should be neon green with like yellow polka dots, just to
Yeah.
make it better.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I hope you guys realize you just gave me my Halloween costume.
I'm so cool with
Because
it.
I've got my leather jacket, so I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna have to get some leather
Black
pants.
out everything.
Black out everything. I got my boots.
Yeah.
And just get one of those just matte black motorcycle helmets with
Yep.
no detail, and then a fanny pack that's like neon
Yeah.
fucking green.
I don't even know what that character is, but it's the character we just created, so
Right.
Yeah.
it's a costume.
Well,
now.
I thought about being Jacket this year,
Who?
but Jacket, it's a really like it's like an indie thing.
Is that from what's that from?
It's like he's like a psychopath and he wears masks.
Yeah.
But he's got like an old Letterman jacket on and like dad jeans. So it's like it's total like 70s. It's like
Jacket?
neon.
I'll
Yeah,
have to look
his
that up
name's
after this.
Jacket.
Interesting.
But he has like he wears masks, and every mask that he wears has a different personality. So like Tony, which could be a tiger, is like like he eats people, you know, or like, and then Frankie,
Also, he's
which
got
is like
split personality disorder.
essentially, but he's
Cool.
like this crazy hobo that just puts on masks.
Oh, and he's homeless.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, and he's like an assassin hobo,
That
hobo with a shotgun.
that's
You guys
fucking
ever actually
awesome.
watched that movie?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
Have you guys ever seen that
Hobo
movie?
Massacre?
Rubber.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, with
I
the
said the
tire?
entire
Oh my
thing.
God.
Fucking thing.
It got
That's not
interesting.
the most outrageous fucking
Yeah.
movie.
It's fucking ridiculous.
They're making. Oh no, sorry.
They're making another.
I saw a video on here saying Rubber Trailer 2, and I was like Rubber 2 Trailer in my head. I was like, oh god damn.
God, that
I was
would
so
be funny.
excited.
This one's it's just a bigger tire.
The
Tractor tire.
Tractor
You guys,
tire.
the budget for rubber was $500,000.
Oh, that's
And what'd they make off of it?
nothing.
Actually, I'm
They
curious.
made nothing.
Oh, come on, they were on Sci-Fi. They had
They
to
were
have
on
made
Sci-Fi,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Were they
of
really?
dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on Sci-Fi forever.
I remember seeing it on like,
That
you could
movie
pay for
became
it.
that was the Sharknado before Sharknado was Sharknado.
Rubber gross earnings. Let's see here.
2.5. I'm saying it.
$38.
Well, they made their money back.
Nice.
Definitely. They made almost a.
I said 2.5. What is it?
No, they didn't make that much.
There's no
So
way they made a
theatrical, they made 100,000. Worldwide, they made 680,000.
So that's 780.
Yeah.
So they made $208 or $230,000.
That's not bad for.
profit off
No,
of
I
a
mean,
shit
for
movie about a fucking homicidal tire.
Yeah. Telekinetic,
Not too
telekinetic
bad.
Powers, yeah.
It just zooms in and it makes that buzzing sound like.
It's just
Yeah,
so
all explode.
ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous,
just
but I
shakes.
love it so much.
This is the kind of like humor that I really like because it's so
It's just
out
it's-
there.
Have
Yeah.
you guys seen? I showed my friends this movie last night. I got them to watch it. The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
yes.
fantastic.
With George Clooney.
Oh
And
my
yes.
fucking god, that movie is
So
so
good.
goddamn good. And the fact that it's based
Off a true
off
story.
of a true
Yeah.
goddamn story.
Yep.
Oh, if you have, for the viewers at home, if you haven't seen this fucking movie, it's George Clooney at his finest. It's very satirical, but just remember as you're watching this movie that there's a guy that actually convinced the U.S. military that he could. I don't want to give away too much, but that he
Yeah.
could telekinetically do things, and he went to different bases and taught these other.
You realize I can't see your air quotes,
I
right?
know, but I'm air quoting you guys. That like this was a real thing,
Yeah.
and that's outrageous to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Though.
It's so fun. The movie's just so goddamn good when they're driving through the desert.
Oh, yeah.
You had the whole fucking desert, and you hit the one boulder. Oh my god, it's so good.
I think I've come to the conclusion that I just love George Clooney in that
Oh.
era of movies.
I just love him in everything. He's just so
Like
goddamn
what was
good.
that one movie where it was like the guys who protect or like were trying to find all the paintings and stuff? It was like World War II.
Oh,
going up against Nazis.
yeah. I want 100. Nazis
No,
will
that's
kill.
Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
That's Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's Brad Pitt. That's right.
Which
But there
is
was
pretty fantastic.
Oh
as well.
fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh no, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where he,
Is that
pretty much
Tom
the
Hanks?
same
Did it have
cast.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks in it, or
No.
and they're
Well,
trying
wait,
to trying to
maybe.
get the Nazi memorabilia. They're
Yeah,
trying to like steal
like,
it or whatever,
They're
or protect it. Some
yeah,
shit.
they're like artisans, but they have this whole unit that is developed by the government to like just send. They're like an infiltration
Yeah.
team.
The
to
Monuments
find-
Men?
The Monuments
Yeah,
Men.
Yeah,
it came
there
out
you go.
like
I
5 years
love
ago.
that story because that's
Yeah.
a real fucking thing.
That's a real That was a
I
cool
have not
story.
watched it, but I
Just-
know the movie.
All right, this one had some huge names in it.
oh yeah.
Let's see here. Just pulling it up.
I also
Going
haven't
into a
seen-
war zone for the sole purpose of preserving art.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
And
I
literature,
also
that is
I also
fucking
have
awesome.
not seen Fury, and I've heard that's really good.
Fury's
too.
really
For
good.
your
Furry.
Furry.
Oh,
Fury.
okay.
Same movie, just everybody's in costumes.
Just
everybody's
All right, so the Monuments Men
Fury.
had
Dressed up
George
like a
George
dog.
Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, Kate Blanchett, John Goodman.
Jesus Christ! Did I have
Just
everybody in it?
oh my god, it just keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
these names
Fury.
I can't pronounce, but
I'm down.
Yeah.
I think in Fury, my favorite character was definitely Shia LaBeouf's.
Yeah, he was.
For fucking
He's
sure,
actually a
dude.
really underrated
Shia
actor.
LaBeouf.
I think that the fact that he just like puts himself out there and makes himself kind of a victim to a certain degree.
There's a movie on Netflix
Yeah.
that he's in, and I haven't watched
With
it
that,
yet.
oh, the
kid
new one with the,
With the- yeah,
where
and
they're,
he's
like,
like
traveling.
he's a salesman, a journal salesman or something like that. Yeah,
that looked interesting. I wouldn't mind checking that one
looks
out.
really weird.
But
But he's got the rat tail, and I'm like, God.
but he's
damn
been in
it,
some
Shia.
really
Rat
iconic
tail,
movies,
man.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean,
and like,
he was in one of my favorite TV shows. So
I think that people find him kind of intimidating sometimes, and that's why they like to kind of throw him to the back
Even
burner.
Stevens?
yes,
Yes.
even Stevens was
Sorry,
so
the
goddamn
excuse me,
good.
but fucking Holes.
Yeah, Holes was great.
Yeah,
That wasn't
I mean,
My
that-
lizard is named after Zero.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So of course I like
Digging
Holes.
up them holes.
No diggity. Also, funny story, because that song just came up. That song was playing when I went into work the other day. One of the cooks was playing the song.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, "Hey, funny story about these guys. When I was a kid, I loved the Backstreet Boys, and I asked my family for a Backstreet Boys cassette tape, and my grandma bought me Blackstreet. And I thought, what the fuck is this?
No
and then I
diggity.
listened to them and I was like, okay, they're not too bad. Years later, Holes comes out. They play No Diggity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, I know these guys. Sure shit. Who is it? Blackstreet.
Fucking
So
Blackstreet.
shout out to my grandma for,
Having some good ass taste.
I guess, just not realizing, but sort of realizing they are super awesome.
Do you guys realize that the song No Diggity is about him getting with prostitutes and having to use a condom because he doesn't want to catch anything?
Gotta bag it up.
Yeah. It took me years to figure that out. I was like, wait a second. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was a catchy ass song.
That,
and I'm just
that
like,
era of
oh,
music
look.
was like the best era for euphemisms.
Yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
things.
It's pretty great.
So good.
They had so much room to play around.
Oh
man.
yeah, it's so good, so good. Anyways, I guess we should get to my skill too now.
Stanley Nealnance.
Stanley.
It's Stanley
Yelnats.
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 Sorry.
Because,
Sorry.
yeah, it's a
His
palindrome,
name-
right?
Yeah.
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 I really like that word.
Palindrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palindrome. That's like your
It's a
favorite word.
word. It's not my favorite word.
What's your
Cunt
favorite
is.
word? Oh, okay.
No. I think I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
your
we
What's
can-
your skill?
Shoot, I've got a few that I could roll with here, and I know I've had a time to think about it, but I just don't know which ones to decide from. All right, you guys help me decide. I got two here.
Okay.
list.
One, I want to do.
No, not that one.
I want to.
Absolutely not.
I want to attempt. I've done intermittent fasting before.
Right.
That's,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do it like regularly. It's awesome. Like I love
Yep.
doing it, especially if you want to just shut off some water weight and look good on the beach one day. That's the way
Alright,
to
where
do
do
it.
It works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to go for, and I haven't done
Take
one
laxatives.
yet. I haven't done this yet, but I know people that have. I want to do a 24-hour fast and see what, because I've heard some crazy shit from people. That
I never
they
had
just do
issues with
water
24-hour
and
fasts.
coffee. That's it. You do nothing else. I'm like, shit, I want to try it.
If that's the case, I have been fasting all day today.
I mean, yeah,
So
me
I've
too.
eaten
I mean,
shit today,
but I want to go like one full day, not a single piece of food in my
You know what I just
That
realized?
sounds fun.
That like,
It sounds fun.
and
to
this
me.
isn't
Yeah.
like a derogatory thing whatsoever, but it just kind of like light bulb went off with that. I think we are so comfortable in our first world problems that we are actively starving ourselves
Well, yeah.
to get some sort
I'm
of
not
reaction.
saying that. I'm not saying that it's hard. I know that there's people in other
No, I
third
just-
world countries that
No, and I
don't
just-
eat for 48
I don't know.
hours.
I don't know. Like that just popped into my head. I was like, wow, we're actively starving
yeah, just
ourselves
so we
to
can
get
look
a
a little better.
reaction biologically.
Great. Not choosing that one because that just
No,
made me
no,
sound like
that-
a piece of shit.
No, that just no.
What
I was
was
just thinking about that. It was like
No, that is a funny thought, though. Like, that we're so comfortable that we have to get to the point where we
that we're
actively
willing.
starve
Yeah,
ourselves
we're
instead of-
willing to try this.
Yeah, we're depriving ourselves of a resource that's
Yeah.
readily available to us.
Yeah.
Because we want to look good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
compared to
Fuck
people
that.
that'll kill you for your boots and then eat the
Your boots.
shoelaces.
Mexican got on boots.
Mexicans got on boots.
If you don't know that comedy skit, go on YouTube
Dear God,
and
go.
watch Mexican got on boots.
It's
It is
hilarious.
so goddamn funny.
You'll have to show me
Probably
this
top
one.
5 comedians that I've heard
Yeah,
of recently.
it's
He's
so
hilarious.
good. It's so good. And now I don't remember what the other one was that I wanted. to
Cool.
try
I guess
to
it's
do.
fast.
I don't want to do the fasting now. I want to do the other one. What the fuck was the other one? It was another health one, but I can't.
was the health
Oh,
one?
I know what it was. I want to 1 week. Now, mind you, this is going to be difficult because of where I work. 1 week, not a drop of alcohol.
Yeah, go with fast.
Mind you, I work. For all the audience at home, I work at a fucking brewery, so
Yeah.
we get free beer.
Dude, that
So
might be
that's
kinda,
a thing.
That might be kind of hard because we have to also sample the
I am
beers.
not sampling any of the new beers
But like,
because we're gonna get one new one. I know the new one that's coming out.
but
That's it. No,
it's gonna be way harder to do that than
you're
just.
damn straight. It's gonna be hard. That's why
Yes.
he wanted to learn Japanese.
He wanted to start. to
It's
learn
gonna it's
Start
gonna
to
be
learn.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard to not drink alcohol. This guy tried to learn a whole new fucking language.
We
Well,
also
technically,
live
I
in a
didn't
state
try.
where like we're basically like having alcohol rain from the skies here. So
yeah. But I did a 30-day sobriety before,
Yeah.
and that wasn't too bad.
that's fair.
I mean, that
I'm
wasn't.
just gonna turn into a baby.
Yeah, I
duck
guess
and
if I-
drown myself.
I guess if I've already done a 30-day, I guess a week is nothing because I've basically already done way more than that.
I mean, like I've done the sobriety thing where I've just like stayed sober. I've actually stayed sober for about 6 months once before, just not touching alcohol or not touching anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
It
not
feels
bad. It's
good
pretty
Let your
fun.
body recalibrate.
afterwards, but then you feel you can't hold your alcohol after that period.
oh
because
yeah,
you're
but
just
that's what's so nice about it
Yeah.
because you spend way less money. Like after the 30 days, to this day I've learned like 2 beers, totally good.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on the beer. Like I am
You're set.
more than
Yeah.
set on 2 beers now. And that's okay by me.
Dude,
'Cause
fuck
before
yeah.
it was a lot more than that.
Get drinky.
Get a little drinky drunk.
Little dranky drank.
But no, I want to do something that has to do with physical health for me.
Yeah.
That's kind of my motif for this week. What's another one that I could do? There's exercises ones that I could do, but they're not. As
Teach
fun.
yourself to do a backflip.
Fuck that. I'll break my goddamn neck. I'll break it. All right. I got it. I got it. This one's going to sound gay, but I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I mean, not gay is not the word I was
Happy?
looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Make us happy. Tell us
Yeah.
your idea.
I'm going to 1 hour every day. I'm going to meditate.
Fuck yeah.
Now, I've meditated a lot in my life, like just sporadically, though. I've never
right.
done a set schedule of like an hour a day of meditation.
You know what you should look up?
What's that?
And like watch instructional videos? Yochi.
Yochi. See,
Yochi, what's
I
that?
just, usually when I do it, I just put on like a certain style of like a playlist or a certain like video on YouTube or whatever. Because the guided ones,
Yeah.
at this point, they sort of piss me off. Like that's how I start. I started with guided ones, and I loved them. Like when we were in school, we did guided meditations. They were
Right.
Great. But like now, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to clear my mind with just the music or just like background ambience, and that's it.
No, and in a lot of the instructional videos, because it's like a form of yoga.
Yeah.
But it's very sediment.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it's not like a Tai Chi or something like that. Like Yochi is more refined, I guess. It's very sediment.
Oh, so it's a style of meditation.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
well, it's movement through meditation.
Isn't that sort of like Kundalini? Isn't that
A
what
little bit, yeah.
Kundalini
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Kundalini yoga? Isn't that like a form of meditation slash?
Pretty sure that's cunnilingus.
No, that's
Cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus is something very different.
That was the joke.
God damn it! Couldn't go one
but,
episode without a sex joke, guys.
It wouldn't be right.
You're
I mean,
right. I know
yeah.
it's got to be
We
one.
can't
every
do
But
this.
episode.
yeah, a lot of the instructional videos that they have for Yochi, plus
Yochi.
Dad does it
Is
like
it
crazy.
Is it YOCHI? Okay.
No commentary.
Oh, nice.
just
That's
visual
nice.
and
That's just
then
visual stuff.
ambiance.
Okay.
So it
might
gives
look
you-
that
Interesting
up.
as hell. I would check that out.
might
It's
look
it's
that up.
really fun, man. It's a good time. My dad's been doing it for just over a year now.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker, mind you, like pushing late 60s, is more flexible.
See, that's another big thing. Like that, I didn't want to do yoga, but
Yeah.
like I definitely like some of those exercises, like some of the styles of yoga or like meditation style. For one, your flexibility, like you said,
Jesus
and then
Christ,
your
man.
fucking core muscles.
Yeah.
Ridiculous,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
Isn't
Like-
that Brooklyn Nine-Nine? He picks up fucking Terry Crews. Core!
I love it. Such a good show. But yeah, no, I think maybe I'll look that up too. But I'm gonna just
a good time,
maybe
man.
I'll do a different style every day. But
Yeah.
no, I think I'm gonna stick with one style. I'm gonna look up Yochi
Yeah,
and see.
look it up, man. It's
see
a good
if
time.
that's-
And if you have any questions, man, just let me know.
I'll just hit Dad up.
yeah.
Hit Dad up. Yeah,
hit
for
him
sure.
up. You just call
Oh,
my
shit.
dad?
No, I said your dad.
He's gonna hear this.
Never had a kid. I fucking grew up with you. Jesus, it matters. My expectation. I don't know if what my a clearer mind.
Clear in mind.
Less
Yeah.
anxiety. Got a lot of different things on my plate
Yeah.
lately.
You
and-
gotta
Lower your blood pressure.
Ooh, no. I know what I want. I want to be able to
transcend into nirvana.
yes.
Yes.
Open my third eye. Oh,
Align your chakras.
No, I want to actively be able to lower my heart rate.
Oh hell yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
want to do.
Gotcha.
That's the goal
It's
here.
a skill, man. 'Cause
Well,
there is
my heart rate
nothing-
is naturally pretty low.
Yeah, same
Because
here.
I was always in track and cross country and stuff,
Right.
and that helped.
Yeah.
So I think I sit at like, I think I'm at, well, last time I checked, I was at about 60 beats per minute when I was resting, 60 to 65. But if I could drop it, just like, drop it, just low. Drop it low.
just
Give
Is he
yourself a
dead?
heart attack.
Is he dead? No, he's meditating. No, I'm pretty sure he's
No,
dead.
no, he's definitely dead.
He'll be back. He's meditating. But yeah, I just want to be able to lower it
Yeah.
actively. Be like, I want to spike it and then be able to like lower it.
God.
Watch a scary video and then just be like, watch this shit. It just drops to 40. Oh, hell
I
yeah.
feel like that'd be really bad for your body.
Probably.
You're just like drop that gradual process.
You know, it'd be super cool if you could get into
be like downshifting, but just letting the clutch pop,
just throwing it into first.
slapping into first, drop that clutch.
What would be super
Sorry, that
cool
was
is if
probably
I could
really
get
loud.
That was a good sound though.
if I could get put into a stressful situation and be able to actively not let my heart rate go up.
That'd be pretty interesting.
That'd be intense.
I guess that.
But do you still get the adrenaline
see, and
kick
that's-
if you lower
I
your?
think what happens with that, with situational stuff like that, I think it's not necessarily having control over your heart rate. It is
Well, it's the
becoming
adrenaline
numb. Well,
that pumps through. That it's just chemically,
Absolutely.
it just.
but those
raises you.
reactions come from something new. So if you're like
Yeah, but like a
if
kung
you're
fu
prone
master,
to violence,
like a kung fu
if
master.
you've been exposed to violence like crazy, like this is, I mean, we actually, I think we talked about this a little in previous podcasts.
Probably.
Where like if you become numb to something, like
Oh,
an idea or
yeah,
something, like
yeah.
you're not going to get that same spike. You know,
Right.
if you're on the same roller coaster 10 times, your heart's not going to go, pitter patter when you hit that drop.
Pitter patter.
But I think it's just exposure with that.
Yeah, probably.
But it would be really cool if you could.
like in a first time stressful
Yeah.
situation and just like,
Yeah.
but like still get the adrenaline kick of like
Mm-hmm.
slow motion time. But you can't because you can't get the adrenaline kick.
No, it's all a
lower your
direct
heart
chain
rate.
of
Yeah,
events
it's
that
all-
happens.
But it would be kind of dope. To
Yeah, if you could
wear a heart rate
control
monitor.
like that endorphin dump.
Yeah.
Like to where you just
Yeah, 'cause then-
make your
yeah.
body hit that certain ratio that's like everything dumps now, even though you're just sitting eating a salad. Like-
Although I noticed that when I do cold water therapy, you get a nice little like you kind of train yourself for the I guess endorphin
shock.
dump. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fucking wild, dude. I'm telling you, if you get one of your skills for one of these weeks coming up, you
Taking
guys
cold
should do a
showers.
week of cold water therapy. It is the most incredible shit I've ever done in my fucking life. It's amazing.
shit in the shower while it's cold.
Yeah. No, you
Freezing cold.
You literally
Pitch a
just
loaf in the
start.
shower.
You just start
Waffle stomp it down.
like, waffles down. Your first couple of days, you get in like a normal shower. There's like a breathing exercise that you do, but you get in a normal shower, and then like at the end of the shower, you just like gradually turn it super cold, and you just do these breathing exercises while you're in there. And you start with like I think it's like 30 seconds or something. I think you start with 5 actually,
Right.
but then you get to 30 seconds and everything. And then I got to the point, I've kind of held back a little bit now, but I got to the point where every shower I was taking, I just started cold. I didn't even use hot water to warm up. I just would go cold. And it would be like, you get out and your skin's like flush red. And it's just like amazing. You feel invincible. I'm going to be real honest with you. Like
Oh,
you feel like
definitely
you
try
could
that out.
run through a fucking brick wall. It's amazing. The first couple times, suck absolute ass.
yeah.
They are just the worst.
First time doing anything.
But you
it's
can't.
gonna
You have
suck.
to like focus on your breathing. It's like yoga. You or like meditation. You focus on your breathing, and it just like goes away.
Huh.
It's crazy. And look up Wim Hof. That guy's
Oh,
fucking
God, yeah.
incredible.
Oh,
He's
God.
taught people how to do the same. He's had it medically tested where he can like
Create
control his body
superhumans.
temperature.
What the fuck?
It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts. He's broken like tons of world records.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take people up and do a climb to Mount Everest with a bunch of people in just their shorts.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Because at first they thought he was just like this medical miracle of this guy that could do this.
Right.
And he's like, no, give me 10 random people. I will teach them what I do, and they'll be able to do the same thing. Sure shit.
Yep.
He can do it. He does them regularly.
He's got it.
It's
got a
fucking
formula.
insane.
Weird.
He can. They even saw that he can actually control his immune system. I swear to God,
I'm a
they
f-
took blood tests and everything. Like I've watched so many
like an
documentaries on
X-Man
this.
or something, or like
Right?
Yeah.
But it's all about this like breathing technique and like the mindset. And he just does this cold water immersion because I don't know, it like spikes your immune system or something. I
Right,
don't
right.
know what the fuck it does, but I've read his book. I've watched documentaries on this guy. National Geographic has done a couple things on him.
Really?
Like,
See,
dude's insane.
I'm a firm believer in like the mentality or like your mindset. Like when you're getting sick, right?
you
have
can't tell yourself that you're sick.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Yeah.
and like you even if you are like sick, like you've contracted a virus, like you are going through the motions of that, like a common cold kind of
Right.
thing. It is less impactful to your day.
If
You
yeah,
notice it less.
if you actively tell
Yeah,
yourself I'm
like
not
that
sick, I'm not
placebo
sick.
effect
Yep,
kind of thing.
that's what it is. It's really a placebo. But this guy was like,
Dude, if you could,
They were
if you could
doing medical
reinforce
tests on this
your
guy.
immune system, man, that'd be fucking.
They had when he broke the one world record, it was the longest recorded time submerged in ice, and they had a like a body temperature camera on him.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? And
thermoscope.
yeah, and they would watch, and they would keep adding ice, right? And I think he did this for like an hour or 2 hours or something like
shit.
that. And they would keep adding ice, and the camera showed like the heat from his body. He would like control it. He would like put it in like near his heart, or if his like arm would get cold, he'd like move part of it to his arm, and it would be like 98 degrees almost. It'd be like a normal body temperature almost. This guy's fucking insane.
That's
so
fucking
weird,
crazy.
And then he literally could teach people to do it. He does classes all the time on it.
I wonder if that has to do with like muscle constriction too.
I think
Where it's, like, focusing
I think
energy within a
It's like,
certain
have you
point.
ever like sat there and you're feeling cold, and you start to think of like warm places, like a beach or something, and it naturally kind of soothes you just for a little bit. I think he does that to a way more refined level.
Yeah.
And then I think the breathing exercises, obviously he's oxygenating the blood a lot
Right,
more.
right.
So I don't know if that has to do with it too. I don't know. Like it's
Because
it's intense.
I've never done like that mental like, oh, it's sunny, or like, oh,
Oh,
it's,
see, I've done it a couple times. Yeah,
like
if I'm
I just literally
super
just
hot,
embrace that cold, and eventually it stops being cold.
yeah.
Where it's just like I'm not gonna.
I just tell
escape
myself
this.
I'm not
Like,
cold, and then I'll never
this is my
escape this
existence
hell.
now, yeah.
But yeah, if when you get the chance, look up Wim Hof. I've
It's
done a lot of
definitely-
research on
I
it.
might have to check that out.
Yeah,
That sounds really
he's got
interesting.
stuff on Netflix even now too. Like he blew up in the past like 3 or 5 years or so. And I can see where I could see it because just from me doing it not as religiously as he does.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel fucking invincible when I get out of the
I
shower
can
sometimes.
imagine, man.
So I can only imagine how he fucking feels.
Oh yeah.
He'll just stand outside and take cold showers. He'll do cold water immersion and everything. It's fucking
See,
nuts.
I've done cold showers every once in a while just to try it, but I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
Oh, you hate it the first like 5 rounds,
No, I
and
hate it
then
forever.
and then you just
Forever.
I don't think like even anymore. I don't turn my shower to like hot anymore. I always used to take like hot showers, and now I turn them to like right in between the medium of cold and hot. That's my shower.
Good.
That's
Really?
my temperature.
More hot water for me.
Yeah, yeah. Not to mention Drake
Blistering, yeah.
uses it up half the time anyways. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I do take pretty long showers.
It's not even that he's in the shower half the time. Half the time, I don't know what the fuck he's doing in there. And then you hear the shower curtain open, and I'm like, he's just now getting in the shower. He's been in there for 30 fucking minutes.
Well, okay, so with those things, I usually shit and then shower.
He shits, jacks off, then showers.
Yeah, while I'm
Bingo.
shitting, I'm spanking it. No, that's gross. I gotta
Right,
keep my
that's-
shit tucked, man.
totally- totally-
You always
I've
pee while you
found the Astroglide in the bathroom.
pee. Yeah. I've jacked off in our shower. Yeah, man.
God damn it, Drake. No.
That's a communal space.
That is a communal area. You have a room.
It's like I'm busting in the fucking sink or anything. It's down the fucking drain, man.
He
And
just-
I clean the
Dude,
fucking
you're gonna get showered or what's it called? Desert jellies?
desert jellies.
Yeah.
What?
You ever heard that term before?
A what?
Desert jelly.
What the hell's a desert jelly?
What's something gonna crawl out of the
No,
fucking?
all right. So in the U.S. Army, so in the U.S. Army, they have like communal showers and stuff right
Yes.
Yeah.
on the bases, and so a lot of guys jack off in those showers. That all goes down to a drain, and those drains get clogged because there's so much.
cam.
Yeah, and so they call it desert jellies when they have to go in and clean out the fucking.
That's fucking hilarious.
Where has this conversation gone?
Fucking
We're
hilarious.
talking about scientific things, and now
Hey,
we've gone to
you talked
desert
about him
jellies.
jacking off in the shower, so I'm just trying to.
Just saying, he takes long
contribute.
showers.
I do
That's
take
all I
one.
know.
I'm
Well,
just trying to
I
contribute.
enjoy, especially with like what I do for work. Like I'm usually covered head to. I look like a coal miner sometimes when I get home.
Okay.
And
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's just freight soot
Yeah.
that just gets kicked up.
Yeah, I've been there.
So it's in every fucking pore. It's every surface. You
Yeah.
know. So I take time and I wash everything. You know.
Gotta get
So I
that
have to.
loofah.
Oh,
That
shit,
loofah.
no.
That
I don't-
loofah.
yeah,
We
I
have
don't
one.
I don't think I've ever used that.
Dude, I always use mine.
I
Honestly,
figured
yeah.
it was Lexi's, so I was just like, no, I'm not going to use it.
I don't know. I
when we were all living together.
like to
But-
exfoliate. So
Oh, yeah. See, you gave me shit about this, but I guess I don't know. You're probably right. I should probably actually get like a real product for it. But I use Head and Shoulders like on my hair, and then I just instinctually like move the suds to my face,
Which
and
you're
I'll
not
scrub
supposed
my
to do.
face.
oh yeah, like a dry your
It's,
skin out.
it's
Dry
way
skin out?
different chemicals.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
way different. Yeah, like when your beard, don't ever wash. Yeah, that's what he did. He would wash his beard with Head and
Oh, with, like,
Shoulders.
regular
I'm
shampoo.
like,
Oh,
stop
yeah.
fucking doing that.
Yeah, it'll dry it out.
Don't use that because you're gonna you're fucking up the skin underneath, and you're gonna fuck up the hair follicles.
Just
You're
get like
gonna
some
split
crema
ends.
beard wash or something. You can get it for like $5 at Walmart.
Or just either use a beard wash or don't use anything on your beard. Your beard is just like your scalp, and it produces natural oils.
You can use face wash on your beard though, right?
I don't. I never have. If I've ever washed my beard, it's only been with beard wash.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't wash it at all, and then I just put beard oil in it when I get out.
Interesting.
And that's it.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're just stripping the oils off of it.
Yeah.
You're creating split ends. You're creating all kinds of sporadic bullshit, and then that's why a lot of guys get like the itchiness underneath the
like
facial
on the
hair.
skin,
It's because
yeah.
they'll like try and wash it,
dry, okay.
and they dry out the skin underneath.
See,
That's how psoriasis forms for most of these guys underneath
Really?
their beard. There's a lot of guys that I didn't know this until I started selling beard oil. That there's a lot of guys that have like mild forms of psoriasis underneath their like beard hairs,
that's crazy.
and
That's
it's just
why they
like
grow
it
beards.
just catch. It's just like this rat, and it goes away. Like if they shave or whatever, it goes away. Yeah, it's just weird. I've noticed, and I don't know if it's actual psoriasis, but it's like. It's
looks like
like
psoriasis,
it's like a kind of almost like a rash, and it just gets super itchy. And I'll notice it sometimes, like underneath my chin, it'll get super itchy sometimes if I don't get like enough oil in there, or
Right.
or if I haven't put oil in a while. But that's my 2 cents on
Interesting.
beards and faces.
You gotta teach me more about beard oil because I'm
Good old
need to get
beard
some new
oil.
stuff.
It's my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Still use it all the time. I still make it, but it's just for my regulars at this point.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there wants to buy beard oil, hit me up. Hit us up on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I have tons. So well, not tons, but I have
I have amounts.
I have the
amounts.
ingredients to make tons. So yeah. Otherwise, where are we at right now? 56 minutes.
56?
Dang, we're under an
Dude.
hour this time, folks.
That's all right.
That's good because we were getting long ones for a while. We were getting like an hour 16. I was like, Jesus, we're gonna go over our time limit again.
Damn.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, whatever.
surprised.
We'll be all right.
All right. So do you guys want to like recap?
Yeah.
our
So
goals this week?
recapping,
Oh, yeah.
our goals this week. Most of us sucked. Walker did great.
Yeah, Walker was fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
The next week, we got what? Drake's gonna do some axe throwing.
Axe throwing, yeah.
Gonna hit 3 of them
Yep.
in a row. Walker's gonna learn some coding and build us a simple website.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna open up my third eye and
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to levitate while I fucking meditate. Levitate while I meditate. Boom.
Bam.
Hate us because they ain't us. Stop saying that.
Stop
Hate us
saying
because
it.
they're
Anus?
anus.
Stop saying that. Oh, shit. Anyways,
All right,
guys,
guys.
thank you once again for joining.
Have a great day.
And yeah, also tell us if you're going to learn a skill. this
Yeah,
week.
actually,
You got
we
any
want to hear from you
skills?
guys.
Yeah.
Just we want to know about what you're doing. If you guys tell us about what you're doing, maybe we can get you on the show and we can
Yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
Oh, yeah.
how we can work together.
And if you have
us.
anything that you want us to
Yeah.
try and learn,
We'll get you
let
in
us
here.
know. Just let us know.
Please.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys again.
Thank you, guys.
Have a wonderful day.
Goodbye.